Hi, this is Ursa Abernathy with Exhale to Evolve, and this is an evening wind down practice that's both standing and mat based. And the purpose is to calm the body and prepare for sleep. So let's start in Tadasana or mountain pose, a nice upright position, feet comfortably apart. Knees are over ankles, hips over knees, shoulders are aligned over our hips. Shoulders are down and back with a nice erect neck. Our head is kind of like even almost being pulled up. So just have a nice erect posture and start breathing through the nose. Inhale and exhale. And I invite you to put one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. First, breathe into your chest, then breathe into your belly. Exhale, pulling the belly button to the spine. Exhale first from your belly and then from your chest. Inhale, keeping that belly pulled in. Inhale into your chest and then into your belly, relaxing the belly. And again, exhale, belly button to spine, exhaling first from the belly, then from the chest. Keep breathing like this, arriving in this space, preparing for the practice, letting go of whatever may have happened before, just being here now in our bodies, practicing yoga. And begin to notice the length of your inhale and exhale. And start to match the inhale to the exhale. So if your inhale is for a count of 4, then your exhale will be for a count of 4. Just evening out the inhale and exhale. And we call this directional breathing, first from the chest and then into the belly, and then up from the belly to the chest and out. And we keep up this style of breathing throughout the whole practice. So now let's start to connect breath with movement. We're going to do a half forward bend or half Ardha Uttanasana. I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see a little bit. So we're going to inhale in place, and then we'll exhale, pulling in the belly, trailing our hands down our legs, and just coming like halfway down, allowing for a nice stretch in the low back, gentle, just warming up, inhaling up. Back to our nice erect posture. Let's do it together. Take an inhale in place. Exhale, pulling in the belly, bending the knees as much as you need to, just coming halfway down, feeling the stretch in the low back. As you inhale, start to come up, leading with the chest. Exhale, pulling in the belly, coming halfway down. Exhaling down, pulling in the belly always, protecting the spine. Come on up. And really focus your awareness on your breath and on the body part where we're working. Exhaling down, pulling belly button to spine, coming halfway down. And now we're going to stay here for a few breaths. So as you inhale, allow your spine to lengthen. On your exhale, maybe ever so slightly relax a little bit more into the pose, but not much. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Again, keeping a Gentle bend in your knees or as much as you need to keep that stretch in that low back and not the hamstrings. Exhaling, relaxing a little bit. Inhale, it's almost like a mini back bend here. Exhale, relax a little bit. Inhaling all the way up. And start to notice your low back and see how that part of your body is feeling now that we've started to warm it up and strengthen it a little bit. We're going to come to our knees. So if you have a blanket and you want to pad your knees, you can. The other thing you can do is just take your mat and fold it back. So you've got like 3 layers of mat here. That's a quick, easy way of padding your knees if you like. So we're going to start, it's called a Vajrasana to Balasana, or a kneeling to a child's pose. We're going to start with our right arm up, and our left arm will be behind our back. And I'll just demo this one. So pulling in the belly, looking away from that sweeping arm. So looking to our left as we come down into child's pose. And then as we come up, the opposite arm, the left arm comes up and we look forward. So let's start together. Left hand to the small of the back. The back of my hand is touching my sacrum. Inhale, right arm up overhead. Exhale, pulling in the belly, aiming our chest toward our thighs. As we're looking to the left, come on down. And then on the inhale, left arm's coming up and overhead. We're looking straight ahead as our right arm stays at the small of our back. And again, pulling in the belly, left arm sweeping down, right, looking to the right, bringing our head down into child's pose. Inhaling, right arm sweeping up as we look forward. Exhale, pulling in the belly, looking to the left. Start to lengthen that exhale. Inhaling up. Try to exhale for a count of 5. Really pulling that navel to the spine. And last round, let's lengthen the exhale to 6. Exhale, pulling belly to spine, looking to the left, right arm sweeping as we exhale for 6. And one more time, exhaling for 6. Feeling that stretch in the low back. It's also a balancing pose. One more time. And this time bring both arms up overhead as you look forward. And exhale, arms down to your sides. Okay, remove your blanket or undo your mat fold if you did that. We're going to come down to our bellies for cobra pose. So lying on our bellies, forehead and nose on the mat. Hands are underneath our shoulders. On the inhale, we're going to raise our head and chest, keeping our feet on the floor, and just pulling back with the hands, not putting weight in them. Pulling back, feeling that work in the low back, and then we'll exhale down. So let's start together. Forehead to the mat, hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, pulling the hands back gently as you raise your head and chest off the mat. Exhaling down to start, pulling the belly in. Inhaling up, really feeling that work in your low back. Those are the other half of our core muscles. They're not just on the front, they're all the way around. It's important that we strengthen the back too. Inhaling up. Exhaling back, back down. Keeping an eye on your neck. Don't, like my gaze maybe goes at the farthest to the end of my mat. So I'm careful not to keep my neck long, not to make it too much of an angle. And let's come back into child's pose and just stay there as a compensation for the back bend. So feel that nice stretch in the back. You can have your hands out in front of you if that feels good. If that doesn't feel good, find somewhere that's comfortable. They could be nearer your head. They could be back behind you at the small of your back. Just stay here and breathe in child's pose. This is a resting pose. Inhaling up. And now we're going to move to our backs. So come lay down on your mat for Apanasana or knees to chest pose. Knees are bent. And bring your feet off the floor, allowing your hands to rest on your knees with your arms out straight. Inhale in place. Exhale, pull belly to spine, bringing your knees in, keeping your arms and your elbows tucked in alongside your body, knees towards your chest. Lower back pressing to the floor. Inhaling back to start. Exhale, knees to chest. So we're really bringing our knees to our chest, not by pulling them with our hands, but by contracting the belly, feeling your low back widen and press into the floor. Inhaling back to start. Exhaling. This is compensation for the Bhujangasana, the cobra that we did, the back bend, just getting everything realigned in a symmetrical posture. Stretching the low back. You may feel a bit of stretch in your hips as well. Inhaling up. And bring one foot to the floor and then the other. Let's come up to a seated position for breath work. But if you really feel like you want to stay lying down, you can, and you can do the breath work like that. It's a little easier maybe to do sitting up. Get a blanket or a pillow or a bolster, something you can sit on that's going to raise your knees up. I've kind of put an extra fold in my blanket so it's nice and tall. And the reason we do this is so that our tight hips, we can sit comfortably with our tight hips, basically. So we want to have a nice erect spine and we want it to be comfortable. So we're going to do breath work or pranayama, and we're going to use a calming breath ratio so the exhale is longer than the inhale. And I'll make suggestions, but please adapt the breath to what's comfortable for you. You don't want to feel like you're hungry for air, nor do you want to feel like you're not breathing deeply enough. So take what I'm saying and adapt it for what's right in your body. But we're going to start with about 4 breaths with an inhale of, say, 4 and an exhale of 6. Maybe try that out. You may want to count faster. And we'll work our way up. So this should be a very comfortable ratio right now. Just starting to get the exhale longer than the inhale. And now let's go up to inhale for 5, exhale for 8. See how that feels. Still working our way up. Your breath may be faster or slower than mine, and that's totally fine. And now let's get to the top of our breath threshold, which today I have an inhale of 6 and an exhale of 9. See how that feels, but again, adapt it so it feels right in your body. It should be nice deep breathing with the exhale longer than the inhale, but it should also be comfortable in your body that you can sustain it. So we'll do this for about 12 breaths, but I'll count the breaths. I'd like you to just focus on your inhale, your exhale, and your exhale being longer than your inhale. Two more breaths like this. Now just let go of any counting and just allow your breath to return to a nice, easy, relaxed breath. And just notice how you feel after doing that practice, after doing the breath work. You may have noticed the breathing was easier in this last part once we kind of moved and opened up the body. And let's settle in now for a shavasana or a It's also called corpse pose, lying on your back if that's comfortable for you. You may want to put a blanket over you. You may want to have a little something under your head if it's uncomfortable for you to just have your head on the floor. You may want to put something underneath your knees or have one knee bent, both knees bent. Some people like to lay on their side for Shavasana because they don't find it comfortable to lie on their back. So we'll be here probably about 10 minutes. I'm going to guide you through a body scan. So I'll give you a moment to get yourself comfortable. And again, you may want to cover up with a blanket if it's cool where you are. As we lie still, we start to notice that our body cools down. And just settling in whenever you're ready. Hit pause if you need to run and get a few more things. I shouldn't say run. If you need to calmly walk and get a few more things, just hit pause. Start again when you're ready. So settling in, getting yourself nice and comfortable. I invite you to close your eyes if that's comfortable. Maybe even having a little something over your eyes or turning the lights down can be nice for Shavasana. That's what we do in physical class, or a live class maybe I should say. And settling into your body, getting comfortable, noticing where the floor is supporting you. And allowing the floor to support you even more, just relaxing into the floor, into that support. Just breathing through your nose if that's comfortable. Nice, easy, relaxed breath. And we'll start a guided body scan, just going through different areas of the body. So let's start at the tip of your head. Just bring your awareness to the top of your head, breathing in awareness there. Breathing out any tension. It could be an audible exhale or just through your mouth. Sometimes that's a nice release. Just see what you're called to do. Maybe it's just exhale through your nose. Now bring your awareness into your face, your jaw, your ears, the back of your head, inhaling that awareness. Exhale, release. Bringing awareness into your neck and throat area. Exhaling. Bringing awareness into your shoulders. Exhaling any tension you find there. Just imagine you can blow it out. Bringing awareness into your right upper arm and elbow. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now your right lower arm and wrist. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now your right hand. Breathing in. Noticing, feeling all your fingers. You can even move them a little bit if that helps you find them. Exhaling. Trace your awareness up into your right wrist, right forearm, right elbow, right upper arm, your right shoulder. Bring your awareness over to your left shoulder. Now bring awareness into your left upper arm and left elbow, breathing in. Now your left forearm and wrist. Your left hand. tracing awareness back up through your left wrist, left forearm, left elbow, left upper arm, left shoulder. Bring your awareness into your chest, your upper back area. Now bring awareness into your belly and your lower back. Bring awareness into your hips. Now your right thigh. Your right knee. Your right shin and calf. Your right ankle. Your right foot and all your toes. You may want to move your toes just a little bit to feel them. And now tracing awareness back up your right ankle, shin, knee, right thigh, over to your left thigh. And now your left knee. Your left shin and calf. Your left ankle. Finally, your left foot and toes. Now bringing awareness back all the way up that left leg into your core of your body. And just start to feel your entire body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, the front side, the back side. Just breathe in awareness of your entire body. Exhale. Keep your awareness in your entire body. And now notice if you can sense just an inch or two off your body, kind of your aura that surrounds your body. See if you can feel that. Just notice. There's no right or wrong. Just notice what you're feeling, having your own experience. If you're comfortable here and can stay for longer, please do. I'm going to close out this video, so you can join me if you'd like. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for tuning into your body and doing this practice. And thank you to my teachers who've passed this knowledge on.